Hello again, Commanders. Well, I spent some time here on board the DSSA Void Crusaders, and got some much needed R&R. I am now ready to leave and embark on the final part of my journey. I have plotted a route to the closest system that has a suitable base. I need a base with a large landing pad and universal cartographics. The closest system is in the Col 285 sector, which is 914 jumps away. The actual distance is 16,628 light-years. It's going to take a while to get there. Right, let's leave.
Landing clamps disengaged. You have liftoff.
Landing gear retracted.
Have been lifted. Best of luck, Commander.
Here we go. Well, the first thing I came across was in this system. The first moon of the third gas giant was very close to the planet's ring. Orrery shows it to be almost touching, but not quite. A closer look was required. The view from the moon wasn't too bad. Next up was this Earth-like world. There was nothing special about it, but they always look nice, and they remind me of home too. This is an ammonia world. I have never bothered to look at one close-up before. It looks rather nice actually. I wouldn't want to be down there though. I passed by this rather nice looking nebula. It was listed as BLAA, Hype A-H68. I'm not going to take a detour this time to explore inside. Here is a high gravity planet. 4.34 G. Whilst I'm here, I think I'll try a controlled free fall over the planet, like I did last time. Maybe I can get faster than before too. Well, I certainly broke my previous speed. 3,000 meters per second. 4,000 meters per second. Almost 4,400 seems to be my limit here. I'm going to get closer to the ground to see if that increases my speed more. Damn it. My altitude is getting too low. Oh shit. What the f***? What? What the hell happened? I must have blacked out. Damn it. Life support is offline. Why? Why is life support offline? 6.5 minutes of O2 left. Please life support, don't be destroyed. It's damaged, but it's working. Thank God for that. What else is damaged? Everything by the looks of it. Thankfully there is no serious damage to any of the modules. It's a good job I have an auto field maintenance unit to make repairs. Well, at least my canopy still seems intact. I landed on my belly. The landing gear is still retracted. There doesn't seem to be any external damage. The paintwork will need redoing though. That large rock must have stopped me. I'm lucky my cockpit didn't take any damage. That will teach me for going too fast and too close to the ground. Damn, I could have lost all my mapping data too. Hull integrity is down to just 5%. That's way too low. I could have been killed. It's a good job I have decent shields. They must have protected me as I hit the ground. I need to get the ship off its belly and take off. I'm going to repair everything first though. I don't want to attempt taking off until I have at least fixed the thrusters and shields generators, especially with only 5% hull. Okay, I have made repairs to my shields and thrusters. I have dumped my cargo to lighten my ship. Also, it will make me less of a target to any pirates if I make it back home. I won't last long against any ship with just 5% hull. I just hope that I have enough power to get me off the ground.
Thrusters online.
No, not forwards. That's it. Okay, let's get into orbit.
Frameshift drive charging.
4, 3, 2, 1, I made it. Okay, I have a decision to make now. I can either stay here in orbit and use a third-party method to see if there are any fleet carriers that are passing by this system, so that I can ask for a lift back to the bubble. Or I can just continue on with my journey, even though there is still over 11,000 light years to go. I could also travel back to the DSSA Void Crusaders, but it is over 4,000 light years behind me. I don't really fancy backtracking all that way. My hull is dangerously low and my ship is being held together by the shields. But you know what, I reckon I can make it back home. As long as my shields hold out and I don't make any more rough landings, then I think I can make it. So yes, I will carry on. Besides, it will add a bit of excitement to my trip. Okay, let's go. After a few jumps, I found another moon that was close to the planet's ring. This small moon was also very mountainous. The landscape was pretty cool too. The view is not bad from up here. The view from the ground isn't too bad either. In this system, the last planet has a huge outer ring. Or Uri shows it better. From the outer ring, the gas giant is still over 13 light seconds away. Here is another small moon very close to the planet's ring. It's going to be so cool when you can actually walk over the surface of a small moon like this. There is nothing to see here. I just thought the stars lined up like this was nice. This moon had some nice geological features, especially this very long and narrow mountain ridge that ran parallel to the valley. I also found my first sign of human presence since leaving the fleet carrier. It looks like the SRV has been here a while. I wonder what happened to the pilot. Usually I would collect the cargo containers, but I don't want to be a target for pirates. As I traveled closer to home, more and more systems had already been discovered by other commanders. Needless to say, I didn't find much more. This last system had a gas giant with a big outer ring, which had been previously discovered. However, the commander didn't discover these two small moons close to the ring. If he or she did, then I'm sure they would have been impressed by the view that I saw when I landed on one of them. Well, after a few more hundred light years, I eventually made it to the Col 285 sector. I then set course for Penn Terminal on the second planet. Why did it have to be on the dark side of the planet? made it, and still with 5% hull too. It's so good to be home. After selling my cartographic data and paying for all my repairs, I was left with just over 1.3 billion credits. That's not too bad at all. This is the route I took to get here. My total route from Colonia, to the top of the galaxy, down to Sagittarius A, then back to the bubble via the fleet carrier, looks like this. I have done 2,200 individual jumps, covering 42,598 light years. I left Colonia on November 29, 3306, and made it home by January 23 the following year, so it has taken me almost 2 months. I have really enjoyed it, except the part where I crashed. Well, that's all. Thanks for watching and fly safe, Commanders.